Dear students, today we are going to discuss one very important concept of chemistry, and that is valency. Valency in its simplest definition is defined to be as combining capacity of an element or a radical, and it can easily be calculated by number of hydrogen atoms that add with or displace one atom of that element. But this definition cannot explain valency of all the elements. For example, gold. Can we calculate valency of gold with number of hydrogen atoms that add with it or displace it? No, because hydrogen doesn't react with gold only. So we come to a little more advanced definition of valency, and that is based on number of electrons. Valency can be defined as number of electrons given, taken or shared by one atom of an element or a radical during chemical reaction. Let's have a look at the table of atomic number 1 to 20 and their valencies. You learned this table last year as well. Have a look at it a little more closely. Atomic number 1 and 2, that is hydrogen and helium, and their valencies are 1 and then 0. So what makes the difference between hydrogen and helium by difference of just one atomic number, that valency from 1 becomes 0? Let's have a look at other elements. From atomic number 3 to 10, valency changes in a particular pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then have a look at atomic number 11 to 18 once again. Again the valency changes in the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What makes this difference in the valency on the basis of their atomic number? What is special about the atomic number 2, 10 and 18 so that these elements helium, neon and argon are totally inreactive and their valency is 0? For understanding it, we have to understand one more concept, that is of electronic configuration. Electronic configuration, as the name suggests, electronic means of electrons and configuration means arrangement or layout. So electronic configuration can be defined as arrangement of electrons in various orbits or shells of an atom of any element. And for understanding electronic configuration, we have to remember two rules or facts. First, that innermost shell or orbit of any element cannot have more than 2 electrons. And the second is that second orbit and onwards, means second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh, any orbit other than first orbit, if it is outermost orbit, then it cannot have more than 8 electrons. This number of 8 electrons in outermost shell is said to be very stable configuration, and the elements having it are having no activity, that is they have 0 valency. This is also said to be octet rule. The term has been taken from Greek word octa, means 8. Octet rule says that if an element or atom of an element is having 8 electrons in its outermost shell, then due to this stable configuration, this element will not have any activity. It will have 0 valency. Now once we come to hydrogen and helium. What brings the difference between hydrogen and helium to that much extent by just difference of one atomic number? And what is so special about the configuration of helium, neon and argon that they are inert or inactive? Look at helium. It has 2 electrons only. But despite that it is stable because its outermost orbit is first orbit. And according to rule, first orbit cannot have more than 2 electrons. It means helium is also having maximum number of electrons in its outermost shell. Therefore, helium is also inactive or having zero valency. This rule is said to be duplet rule. Duplet rule says that if one element is having only first orbit, then it cannot have more than 2 electrons, and this 2 electron is the maximum number of electrons that it can accommodate, and therefore this is a stable configuration. Look at all elements other than noble gases. They are so active. What makes them so active and reactive? The answer again lies in their electronic configuration. They all struggle to have a configuration like noble gas and become stable. All the metals, non-metals and metalloids, they react with other elements in order to get a stable configuration. That is the reason behind all the activity of other elements, that is metals, non-metals and metalloids, means elements other than noble gases. All the 6 noble gases have stable configuration. First, helium is having 2 electrons. Then neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon are having 8 electrons, that is octet in their outermost shell. Let's have a look at hydrogen and helium once again. Hydrogen is having 1 electron and helium is having 2 electrons. And hydrogen wants to have 2 electrons like noble gas to become stable. So how will it do it? It can do it in 2 ways. Either it shares 1 electron with other atom to make it 2 like helium, or it get 1 electron from other atom to make it 2. In both the ways, its valency will be 1, because as we discussed, the modern definition of valency is number of electron given, taken or shared by one atom of an element. So as hydrogen either shares 1 electron or gains 1 electron during chemical reaction to have configuration like noble gas, that is helium, therefore its valency is 1. Have a look at chlorine, neon and argon. What is the difference in their configuration? Chlorine 287, neon 28 and argon 288. We put a comma in between the number of electrons while writing electronic configuration. So we can also read as 2,8,8 for argon. So what chlorine will do to get a configuration like neon or argon? What it can do? It has 7 electrons. Either it can share 1 electron to make it 8, or it can gain 1 electron to make it 8. Either ways, its valency is 2. Now have a look at magnesium. Configuration of magnesium is 282 because its atomic number is 12. First orbit cannot have more than 8. First orbit cannot have more than 2. Second cannot have more than 8. Remaining 2 will go to third orbit. So configuration is 2, 8, 2. How it will get stable configuration like noble gases? I mean, how will it make 8 electrons in the outermost shell? Can it share electrons? How can it? If it share electron, it will have only 2 more because it has 2 electrons in its outermost shell. That will make it 4. So no purpose is solved, because all the chemical reactions are done in order to get stable configuration, that is the octet. So how can it get 6 electrons from some other element? No. Practically gaining 6 electrons from one or more atoms of other element is not possible. So then what will it do? It gives away its 2 electron of the outermost shell to some other element, so that its previous orbit, that is the second orbit, can become its outermost orbit, and then it will have a stable configuration of 2, 8, that is 2, 8, like neon. So children, now we can understand that electronic configuration helps to find out valency, because on the basis of electronic configuration we can calculate the number of electrons that an element will take or give or share with atom of other element to get stable configuration. And we can also understand that reason behind activity of matters, non-matters and metalloid is behind getting a configuration like noble gases, that is octet if it is not first orbit and 2 electrons if it is first orbit. So this is how we can understand that valency of elements is related to electronic configuration, and electronic configuration is related to atomic number. More about it later. Thanks.